It says it's buffering. How about now? Oh, am I still live? Can I get a 3 if somebody could hear me now? This is that weird Streamlabs thing. 3. If I start to buffer, somebody just put buffering. What's wrong with YouTube? Every stream I go to, they say they're buffering. Like, not here, but on their side. I think, like, you know, when you're certain down here, you don't get that good signal. I think I'm still buffering, right? I'm trying to get this stream up. Maybe I could read it in the car. I'm gonna take it to the car. Don't hang up. I'm gonna take it to the car. All right, guys. I'm gonna take the stream to the car. Car. Fuck. What the hell? Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna take it to the car. Can you hear me? Is this better? Can you hear me better? Is this a better signal? How about now? Hey, Mickey, can you hear me? Had to go to the car. I got a bad signal in the house. Much better. Hey, brothers in paradise. Give me a minute. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody okay? Trying to get a better signal. This better? Maybe I should do this when I get a better signal, right? Congratulations, man. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna come to the car. It's unfortunate. Just to get a better signal. That's awesome. I'm just reading. I'm not. I think I probably give the message. I wanted to read the whole message and give y'all. You know me. Before I give any information out, but now on my side, I can't bring the laptop out here. Maybe I can. Maybe I can bring the laptop out here. All right, don't go nowhere. Stay here. I'm gonna get the laptop. Stay here, okay? Moderators, keep everybody inside. Don't let them go out. Son of a bitch. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna see the laptop works here, okay? I'm gonna see if the laptop works here. This is like the worst live. The signal started going bad. All right, now I need a selfie stick. I swear this is gonna get better, guys. This production is gonna get better. If I could just find a place to put this laptop, hold up. You know why? I'll hold it. Put it right here. Hey, LaRue. Okay, from the president. It says, it's hard to believe, given that with all that happened already, YouTube is still doing good, according to the president. They got a lot of big challenges on YouTube. With that those two terrorist attacks that happened recently. The priority is balancing and maintaining the open platform and managing guidelines, right? But to combat a number of incidents, those terrorist attacks, in the last few months, it takes more aggressive action. See, in other words, accounts going to get deleted. There's going to be mistakes. And I don't even know if I'm buffering. I'm going to get this out. Sorry, guys. This is not me. I need a little bit more to get it to 1,000. I'm handpicking my subscribers now. So it's harder. I don't want to get like 2,000 a week or 1,000 a week and all that, because I'm handpicking them. If I don't like them, I unsubscribe. So it's hard to get to 1,000. This time I'm not just picking up crappy subscribers. So it's taking a little bit longer to get to 1,000. There's only been 20 days, and I'm almost there, but I'm handpicking them, and y'all have to understand, it's taking time. So I got to deal with the Streamlat crappy stuff. Okay, guys, so the number one priority right now is for them balancing to maintain an open platform and the community guidelines. They're combating a number of issues that happened. In February, they announced the suspension of comments on most YouTube videos which feature minors. The suspensions of comments where you comment at that features minors. In other words, if there's kids in there, they're not going to let you comment because there's a lot of perverts out there commenting on little kids. Because of that, you know, they did that to protect the kids from predatory comments, with the exception of a small number of channels that have manpower needed to actively moderate the comments and take additional steps to protect the children. In other words, some other channels that they didn't delete their comment sections because their channels had good moderators and they got a lot of moderators to watch the comments. Because of that, YouTube, wasn't messing with those channels. Like PewDiePie, he has like a lot of moderators on there. His moderators are real, real good. They're strong. PewDiePie's moderators, they get half of them is automated, but you know what I'm saying? He has money for that. A lot of other channels do too. We don't. Our channels, we got good moderators. So that's why it's not good. I know everybody says, hey, I'm gonna play with these trolls and these guys putting spam, whatever. Right now it's not even worth it. It's just one of those things when before in the old days you could I'm gonna have fun with these I'm gonna have fun with these trolls because they're gonna give me watch time, blah blah. But now you gotta wonder, is my watch time for a couple of minutes worth to be messing around with a troll? You have to understand that when you messing with a troll, these are people that don't care about your channel. These are people that don't care about people, period. So right now, when you're messing around with a troll, it's a good chance that you could get in trouble, with the comments, with YouTube. What happens is when you mess around with the trolls, and you play around or whatever, they might say the wrong thing, and that system in YouTube gonna see that differently. They're gonna think that you don't care about the comment because you playing around with a troll. What does that mean? What it means here is, according to YouTube's president, which I'm reading off her memo, it's saying, if you don't watch your comments, right here in paragraph 2, we did this to protect children from predatory comments, with the exception of a small number of channels that have manpower needed to actively moderate their comments and take additional steps to protect the children. In other words, let's say you got subscribers, there's kids on your channel, and you're picking up a whole bunch of networking kids, right? And you're saying, hey, come on board, because we don't know who's kids or whatever, but YouTube does. So now if you don't watch those comments in there, what's going to happen is YouTube is going to think that, oh, you don't care there's kids on here and you got a dark comments because now you're playing around with this troll. Yeah, you're playing around with this troll. Yeah, you're saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a chance on this troll. This troll, this bad person, I don't know if he's bad or not. He doesn't even have a picture on his channel. He doesn't even have comments. He doesn't even have content. But you're going to be like, oh, you know what? I need him. You know what? I'm going to develop him, whatever. And you're being a nice person here. The thing is, YouTube ain't going to see you as the nice person. YouTube is going to see you as the person that doesn't care about the comments and kids. And you know what? YouTube cares about that. You know why? Because there's a lot of money involved in that. Hey, millionaire, you're talking about millions and millions of dollars and for just one company giving you money. In terms of YouTube getting money from people like Walmart and all that, stuff. So that's more important. So what's more important? That Walmart cares that their commercials is nice. They don't want commercials with people doing bad stuff to little kids and cursing at them, saying bad stuff to the little kids. So because of that, if you get a troll on your channel and you're trying to just play around with him and it's okay, it's not okay, because that troll could shut your whole comment section down on your on your video. You know what I mean? In other words, that troll could just literally hey, this is YouTube here. You're letting this person curse or whatever. You're playing with that person. We could see the communication. We could hear and see it. We're going to disable your comments because you're being irresponsible. So it's not really worth it. Why? Because of that. It's so important for you to understand how these big changes occur. But that's more coming, unfortunately. But don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Just be aware. You know why? Because we're going to do this. All right, so let me read the rest of her memo. Okay, so now, again, be aware of these trolls and, be good, make sure you got good moderators getting these comments. We know how vital comments are to creators. We know how vital comments are to creators. I hear from creators every day how meaningful comments are for engaging with fans, getting back feedback, and helping guide future videos. Creators know that comments are so important. Like I told y'all, talk to your people and your subs at least for the first 20 minutes of that video, or for the first 2 days, because comments are that's what tells you what's good and bad in your video. So now I hear from creators every day how meaningful comments. I also know that this change impacted so many creators who know aren't this I also know this change impacted so many creators who we know are innocent, from professional creators. See, I'm reading this from the president of YouTube's memo addressing the changes, right? This comment. That's what I'm not making this up. This is from President Jaworski. Okay. All right. I also know that this change impacted so many creators who we know are innocent, from professional creators to young people or their parents who are posting the videos. But in the end, that was a trade-off we made, because we feel protecting our children on our platform should be the most important guiding principle. In other words, there was a lot of innocent channels that's being smashed, like mine. There's a lot of innocent channels like yours, or in the future somebody else's, because of the fact that this system is going after. They're not playing. In other words, they are not playing. And even the president is apologizing because, like she said, a lot of innocent professional to young creators and their parents are getting affected because of the fact that, this is the following month we took the unprecedented. Check this out. From the president of YouTube, Judy. The following month, we took unprecedented action in the wake of the church. Oh my gosh. All right. This is the terrorist attack. So if you guys have any issues with this is not graphic, but it's going to, talk about it. The following month, we took unprecedented action. Remember I was telling you about March 15th? That's what she's talking about. In the wake of the Christchurch tragedy, our teams immediately sprung into action to remove violent content, because they were like recording people getting killed on live streams on YouTube. They were recording that. One of my friends sent me a video, the same, as soon as it was happening, real bad. Well, he didn't send me a video. He let me know what was happening. He called me and texted me, because one of his friends was there live streaming this. We chose to temporarily break some of our processes and features. We chose to temporarily break our processes and features. You know what that means? That they said, the hell with the strike system, the hell with the warning. If we think, and then we see something bad from being reported, it's automatically going to suspend or delete your channel. Again, it's going to automatically suspend or delete your channel due to the fact that they had to not follow rules and regulations, because you have to understand, YouTube is big. They don't have the time for customer service to understand a problem that like my channel. I put in all the requests to get it restored. A lot of people they were in here last time. They were saying, oh, well, but my channel got restored within an hour, 2 weeks, 1 hour, 1 day, 6 months, whatever. It's different now. For me to go chase my channel would take a long time because of what happened these few weeks ago with the terrorist attack. The whole system, as she says here, our teams immediately sprung into action to remove the violent content, to counter the enormous volume of Okay, can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this? I know y'all in here networking with my million fans, but I hope somebody hears this in the future when I put this up. That meant that a number of videos that didn't actually violate community guidelines, including a small set of news and commentary, was swept up and kept off the platform until appealed by owners and reinstated. But given the stakes, it was another trade-off that we thought was necessary. In other words, what's more important? You know what I'm saying? Protecting the advertisers, or being nice and saying, well, this guy's been around here for 10 years or 15. He doesn't mean bad. But the system is not made that way. It's automated. So basically, in a nutshell, if you got swept off like my channel did, like if somebody could just flag it a little bit, that's enough to set off the algorithm in the state of an emergency like that and just sweep it. That's what they were meaning. Given the stakes, it was a trade-off. And with the devastating Sri Lankan, oh my gosh, this is another terrorist attack that happened right after that. And with the devastating Sri Lankan attacks, our teams worked around the clock to make sure we remove violent content. In both cases, our systems triggered authoritative news and limited spread of any hate and misinformation. In other words, those bad people using YouTube started spreading bad stuff to people, you know, about like whatever they believe. And they use YouTube for that. YouTube didn't know they was going to do that. Wow, they know this great information. Thank you. These issues have been on top. It's hard to talk and then read like straight up. These issues also have been top of mind for policymakers, press, brands, advertisers, whom I met with on recent trips to Washington and Asia. So this has been like a major issue where advertisers and people that's on YouTube and lawyers and all that stuff, or like all the policymakers, like congresspeople and all that, that's what they're talking about. And I updated them on the steps we're taking around responsibility and also praised the extraordinary talents and importance of our creator economy. You've helped to drive a remarkable transformation in the media landscape, where we've gone from a handful of broadcast networks to millions of channels that connect deeply with each other and every person. Your videos not only touch our lives, we have created new jobs and the next generation of media companies. Support creator and artist success. Wherever I go, I try to meet with creators. Recently, I sat down with a number of creators in Japan and India and did videos with Korean Grandma in Seoul, Korea, and Projaka and Crowley, and mostly Singh in Mumbai. Back at home, I shared drinks and some honest conversation with Sean Dawson. He's like a top YouTuber. James Charles, top YouTuber. Collins, Devin Key, top YouTubers. Ethan and Hila Klein, top YouTubers. And then also the Indian YouTubers, Safia Nagar, they're like real popular YouTubers. It was inspiring to see how all these creators have invested so deeply in YouTube. Like us too. We invest on YouTube here in our world because YouTube doesn't invest in us. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she's talking to all the top YouTubers and all that, and that's what she was just addressing. The feedback I heard from these discussions were especially important. A top issue was wanting more clarity around the community guidelines and advertiser-friendly policies so there's more predictability on monetization, on our recommendation system. They're also looking for better representation of creators on trending. They're frustrated with the copyright claims that are less than 10 seconds or incidental, like when you're walking in a mall or like when you're walking in a store. Like, you know, when you're walking in a store and the algorithm hears like 5 seconds of Michael Jackson, you're going to get your whole video restricted or not monetized because of that 5 minutes. That was not your creation. You was walking outside. So boom, that's what they're talking about. 10 seconds or accidental. And they say that online harassment and fellow creators is growing. And see, again, I was not harassed, but my channel was flagged falsely, which led to the issue. You know what I mean? So that's what they're addressing. There's a lot of other stuff when I call your name because I'm jealous of your channel and I'll go there. That's why you got to stop messing with them trolls. They're seeing that now and they're trying to do something about it. So because of that, you got to be careful. And that's what they the creators will talk about that. And I would like to address these issues one by one. First, we plan to add more detail to our policies so that creators can make the best decisions on their content. Our self-certification pilot is a great example of why this is so crucial. Our self-certification pilot, keyword. With this program, creators can self-report how their video complies with ad policies and build up trust that our systems can adjust to. Again, the self-certification pilot program. That's a key word to keep in mind for us when we're doing stuff with the music and copyright and all that stuff. That's a real important word. So with this program, creators can self report how their video complies with ad policies, no copyright stuff like that. Like, hey, this music is free to go, so stop. Like it's gonna say okay because you did it, you sent it, and so like that they don't like give you strikes and stuff like that. I hope that makes any sense to you. But read the article, you can replay my video. All right. We've rolled out this pilot to I don't even know where my stream went. I'm gonna just keep going, and I'll record this again. I rolled out this pilot to over 1,000 channels, and I'm hopeful we will find a way to make it available to more monetizing channels. On monetization, we'll continue to focus on increasing the accuracy of the classifiers representing the advertising-friendly guidelines. Okay, you know what the advertisers is? We talked about that already. The comments classifier, and this is the accuracy of the classifiers of, when you get strikes, the advertising classifiers. So that's what they mean. And to all my foreign language people, I am sorry. I cannot no way in hell and heck say this in Spanish, unless if it's all Spanish, because I cannot go from Spanish to English. I can hardly just go from English to English, let alone. So I'm gonna in the future do a Spanish crossbreed, hybrid channel, because I'm a half breed. So sorry. Now I got to do 90% of my English audience needs this because I'm growing this channel, and because of that, I can't sacrifice my growth until I do. And when I'm there, then I'm gonna do a hybrid channel because I love to do that to help both. But right now I can't. I'll sound retarded if I try to do both. I apologize. Just go with my good looks here and stay here and listen to me. But in other words, the monetization for people that cares, because you will get monetized. This is important. On monetization, we'll continue to focus on increasing the accuracy of the classifiers representing the advertising-friendly guidelines. Something we know that's important for our creators. Since January, we've improved the precision of classifier by 25%. And I know you know what classifier is because I said that a lot. Comments classifier is one, advertising classifier is two, is filters in software. So, Dios te bendiga. Thank you very much. Apoya a todo el mundo aquí. Thank you. Thank you for coming in here. So, since January, they improved that to be more accurate by 25%. All right. Lou, hello. On the trending tab, that little tab at the bottom that says trending, you should watch that, because if you see something that's trending, you could like copy that title and add your own stuff to it. So you like that, you could get suggested to it and have that traffic. That'll give you more watch time, the more traffic you got on your page. So that's a really nice tab to have. So that's a good tab. But on that tab, this whole different conversation right here. Hey Lou, how you doing? On the trending tab, we heard it doesn't seem to reflect what people are watching on the platform, and that too many of the same creators show up at the time and time again. It's like the same people and the same thing, the same trend, the same thing, the same trend, the same thing. So how is that trending if it's the same thing, the same? I guess money buys stuff, but in other words, again, I'll read it slowly. We've heard it doesn't seem to reflect what people are watching on the platform, and that too many of the same creators show up in the time again. It's like you got the same PewDiePie, T-Series. That's the only thing that's trending, not me and you, jumping off a bridge 1,000 feet and then surviving. That should be trending because that's like kind of, like, wow, everybody's watching it. But no, it seems like money buys you trending. It seems like, I don't know. But it's just weird. Like trending, really, the same things is not really trending. Trending means like new, whatever. Like they don't care anyway. So, anyway, one thing to keep in mind is that trending is meant to show content that a wide range of viewers would find interesting. Again, I just said that. Didn't know that was going to be the next sentence, but yeah, like it should be like different things, not just one. But it is just one because I guess money buys you things. So we're especially careful about the safety of these videos, and we ensure that they don't contain profanity or mature content. Eligible videos are then ranked based on the calculation of their temperature, how quickly the video is generating views. Temperature is just like if it's a hot video, like if there's like 1 million views, well, that's what they mean by temperature, if it's hot or not, whatever. But we want to better showcase our creators. Going forward, our goal is to have half the videos on the trending come from YouTubers, with the remainder coming from music and traditional media. If you notice, a lot of these trending videos are like from companies or whatever, like Vivo, all these media companies that got money that's pushing the videos that, you know, they're buying views, they're buying subscribers or whatever. Like we all know they're doing that. You know, from Taylor Swift to Jennifer Lopez, they buy millions of subscribers and views. Ariana Grande, you know, Bad Baby was doing that. She became a popular YouTuber, now she's a star. You know, so yeah, like I know that because I know developers and people that work behind the scenes. Well, that's the first thing they do. You know, we could do that too in here if we want to get monetized real fast. But you know, it's kind of a little bit expensive. But you know what I mean. That's what basically that means. How quickly the video generating new views. But we want to better showcase our creators going forward. Our goal is to have at least something that we're close to already, but we'll expand on. Okay, I already read that sentence. Something we're closer to already, but expand on. We also plan to make sure that this is a diverse set of creators, and we'll continue to ramp up our creator rise and gaming creator on the rise initiatives. So they're going to have like a new thing where they're going to help creators besides like the big ones. Yeah, right. Okay, sure. They're just saying that because they want to bring us in here, because if we don't get monetized, they still make money off our videos. We've also heard firsthand that this is important. We also heard firsthand that our manual claiming system was increased our manual claiming system, that means, like, you know, when you're claiming a copyright on your video that says, hey, that's my stuff. Hey, that's my stuff. Whoa. You know, that claiming stuff that says, that's my video. That's my music. Hello. So that's what they mean. Manual claiming system was increasingly being used to claim very short, in some cases 1 second, contents or incidental music. Like when your creator walks past a store. Now we're just talking about that, playing a few seconds of music. We already look into the issue, but hearing that directly from creators was vital. We're exploring improvements in striking the right balance between copyright owners and creators. See, the thing what happens in here, if you go to a store and they hear the music in the background, you're gonna get copyrighted. So you did 3 hours of editing for nothing, because the video's just gonna sit there. It's not gonna make you money. And you're probably not worrying about money right now. You're probably worrying about getting hours and get subscribers, but in the future you will. So if you know how this works now, you're not going to be like, oh, what happened? I just did 5 hours of, you know, I'm not getting monetized. My money sign saying on my monetization tab was yellow. Hello, what's going on here? You know why? Because you just got hit. You got hit by a smooth manual claiming system that you could use, because they're using that against you, saying that's their music. And it's not. So, you know, they're doing that right now. Big companies like Sony. You know, all the big players says, hey, that's 5 seconds of my music. We want money right now, Mr. YouTube people. And YouTube gets hit. So they got to hold your video. You know why? Because it costs them a fortune. You play music for 1 second is a lot of money. You play music for a lot of music, and Sony want their money. YouTube ain't gonna make no money off of you, especially if you're not monetized. Guess what? That channel ain't going nowhere. I mean, that video ain't going nowhere. They're gonna freeze it. You see what I'm saying? So it's up to you. If you know how it works now, you know that the manual claiming system, they're abusing it. Even I could go in there and say that's my song. I got hit the other day. I was doing a live feed jogging. No music nowhere, just the night air. And in the morning it says, it's okay, we're not going to strike you, but be aware that your video ain't going to make no money because somebody claimed some a song on there. I'm like, I didn't play no song. I'm in the streets. Ain't no music out there. Oh, yeah, you can't really talk to YouTube about that. When they claim you like that, there's nobody to talk to. It's like, you can't even dispute it. It's like, well, what my video gets ads on there in the future? Well, that claim, they're going to get that money. If anything comes to my claim, if anything comes to my AdSense account from that video that has no music, that person that fakely, see, it's a lot of smart people out here. He put a claim on my channel saying that was his music, right? What music? And I'm telling YouTube, I didn't play no music. There's no people there to see. Let me see if they, oh, you're right. So we're going to take that away. Now, in the future, that person, if I get monetized in a few weeks, whatever the fuck, or whatever the hell, you know, they're going to say, Hey, you're gonna get $50 this week. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, RV Publications put a claim on your video, so they're gonna get it. Well, wait a minute. But claim for what? I got no music in my y'all. But you can't fight it because it is a warning. It's not a strike. It's like this. Whatever money you make, they're gonna get. So you're not gonna get a strike, but you ain't gonna get your money that you deserve with a fake claim. Boom. That's gonna stop. They're trying to make it stop. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, okay. But anyway, that's what they're talking about. Finally, take it very seriously when creators share stories experiencing harassment on the platform. While criticism from fellow creators can be constructive, any threats or doxing the crosses the line, like like, I'm gonna kill you. None of that stuff. Hey, what do you go? Such behavior is already prohibited by our policies. Stay tuned as we will do more to discourage that. In other words, the president's going to say none of that bullying no more. That's good because some people, they're telling me they feel hurt by some of these bullies on site, and they're like not even, and when I was bullied, I used to get broken bones and smashed ribs, and then they used to curse my mom out. They didn't even know my mom. It's like they hurt me and put salt in the wound, cursed at my parents, and I couldn't fight back. ¿Cómo está? Dios te bendiga. Thank you. Because I know you understand this, so please, I'm gonna do more Spanish videos. Just Catracho, give me some time. Hey TR, dame tiempo para ajustarme, okay, Catracho? I got a lot of Spanish friends in here, and I feel bad that I cannot speak. I looked at my geography, and it's 90% Americans. So since I'm trying to grow my channel real fast, I gotta cater to that section right now. But when I get monetized and get higher, I'm not going to stop until, it's no problem. I'm going to give all my money to charity. Yes. Because if I monetize my channel and get more subs, YouTube, they're going to look at my channel more and protect it from abuse to some extent versus just having a channel and not having monetized. They're going to wonder why I'm doing that. So now whatever I get every month on the 21st from YouTube, I'm going to do a drawing here with Vino, Venita, and Bella Blends, and Bouncer, and Tina Marie, and ASMR, Eden Wake, Mariah, and I'll do one Willie Ease and Stevian and Theo, and I'm gonna ask y'all, where's this money gonna go to? I'm gonna do like a drawing, and every month I'm gonna put all that and take it out and say this is gonna go here, Goodwill, Red Cross, wherever you want, whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna show it to you right in your face and say, see me in my laptop. I am doing it right now. This is what it's gonna go to. And you could check with that agency to make sure they got it. Because I'm going to give you all the information, phone numbers, blah, 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 to show you that I didn't want it to get monetized, but I have no other option. But I'm going to give it all to charity because I want to help you out for free. And if any trolls bring my channel down again out of jealousy or hate or whatever the reason, I'll make another one up and just keep doing this. Just keep doing this. Because it's not about the money. It's about me giving you this information because there's no people out here that does this information for you for free. You know what I mean? Yeah, YouTube will give you all this and give it to you on the plate, but you got to have like 50,000 subscribers and up. We're not there. We don't, so we got to fend for ourselves down here. We got to have a word. Willie, ASMR, Mariah, Bella, y'all got to be words. Y'all learn from here. You learn from Bella Blends, Willie Will. Whatever you learn from there, you take it to the next, to help others. So anyway, in conclusion, to help more creators find their audience, we've been ramping up our next up creator camps. That's so like, you could go there, pay for that. I might check a few of them out this summer. Check. They got recent editions in Jakarta and London. And we're seeing exciting momentum around the world for creators and artists. Isn't that great? With the launch of, now they got, check this out. This is so awesome. I know everybody's going to love this in here. Willie, Michelle, all of you. With the launch of YouTube Music in India, Japan, Argentina, YouTube blowing up. We've witnessed musical artists, big and small, reach new audiences internationally. And the free ad-supported streaming app is now available in 43 countries with more to come. The Music app, 43 countries. That's good. Lori, Will, we are going to be seen by 43 other countries. And, we could get music down there and all that too. But wow, isn't that awesome? But we are also and still very concerned about Article 13. Again, listen to the word that's coming out of my mouth. Matrix, TR. It's not Article 13 no more. Article 17. Article 17. Article 13, the one we was talking about for the last year. No mas. No mas. Article 17. Article 17. I repeat myself. The Article 13, United Europe. While we support the rights of copyright, but this is good news. Not again, I repeat myself. This is going to be good. Dios te bendiga. Thank you for coming over here. Dios te bendiga. Thank you for coming over here. I can't speak Spanish with this, but soon I will. I got to get monetized. I'm going to do both because I'm proud of both my races. And I don't want to leave you out, but I can't speak Spanish that well. And I might need to write stuff down to, give it to you in Spanish better. So please look at the translator and have them translate, these words, to help you in Spanish, okay? And you can still network. Apoya todo el mundo aquí, por favor. Please, apoya todo el mundo. I know you understand English, but you can't speak it just like me. But just understand this is important for you too. So now let's go back. No more. Article 13, no más. Article 17, renamed Article 17. So if you're looking it up, Article 17. Okay. So Article 17, that's the copyright directive that recently passed. While we support the rights to copyright holders, YouTube has deals with almost all of the music companies and TV broadcasters today. We are concerned about that vague, untested requirements of that new directive. See, that new directive says, hey, if you want to go to China, follow this map. And that map is like crazy. That map doesn't have no details. Like, that's what this article says. You can't hear music if it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but then if it's 2, it's okay. But it's 5, then you got to get some paperwork. But if it's 7, you might go to jail. But if it's 8, you might probably set up a nuclear attack. If it's 9, you got to touch your toes and do a backswing to hit that music. If it's 10, we don't know about 10, but forget about 10. If it's 11, people's like, wait a minute. What? Can you repeat those laws again? They don't make no sense. We don't know nothing. We are just from the European Union. All of us don't even know what a YouTube is, but we just voted yes. Yes to what? To that proper Article 13. Yeah. We're but we don't care. Past. Oh, now let's do with that. You know what I mean? YouTube has deals with almost all of the music companies, with all the TV. All right. That's going to affect that. In other words, if you go to your channel and you put in 5 seconds of a picture, you got to have 55,000 papers to put that on your channel, to edit it in there. Asking for permission. Like if you're buying a car or a house, one little picture. So that's what they mean. Same thing with a song. Right now we could hear songs and get like a little slap in the hand, but YouTube will have to pay millions times. It's $5 billion minus the 2. Anybody with me here? 5 billion and a half, 3 decimals. That sounds like it's a lot of money, right? 5 billion copyright issues. Initiative, it doesn't make no sense. We cannot explain it because of that. It's just like, don't even use music. Use your music or our music. And if you don't, we'll get you out of YouTube. That's how the new, next year or 2 years, because of the fact that, do the math, 5 billion copyright, YouTube, it'll be done. So because of that, people says, don't go to Facebook. Don't bring links over because those links would carry those copyright laws. Just stay in YouTube. But for now, it's okay. You can put Facebook links, Do all you want. Then you start thinking, as a creator, why would you want to leave YouTube to go to Facebook? That's like opening the door to go from one place, one good store to another. You're going to lose your customers. YouTube don't want to, they want you to be customers here. Even though unless you put links for now, in the future, you're not going to be able to do that because you're going to bring traffic in from that link that might be copyrighted. Or if you're going to go to Facebook through a link that you put on your tab right now, you might stay there. So YouTube is like this. It's going to be hard with that new copyright law just to keep people in here because of the fact that it's dangerous out there, right? It's going to be a danger with the copyright stuff. And it's unclear. And it's millions. It's not you, that got to worry about the heat. It's not you. It's YouTube. YouTube got to pay millions, not you. So you ask me, well, I don't care. I ain't paying millions. You're not paying millions. Okay. You're not. But YouTube is. And you do it again. It's going to be like, all right, get out of here. You know why? Because at this point, it's not like a little warning from Sony Records. Now, with that link tax bill, Article 11, it's going to say, this is a law. Article 11 says, you got to pay me for every second that Joe Blow video played my song. Like, I don't know, $25 a minute. And he played for the whole song times 50 billion people that might have done that. So if you do that math, you're just going to be like, yeah, we don't want no links. For now, it's okay. You go to Twitter and all that. Yeah, we don't want no more links. You're going to stay in here. That's why you got end cards now. Did you know that the algorithm rewards you when you put end cards? Because that's going to keep your subscriber on your channel instead of following that Facebook link, Twitter link, everything link, go to this link, buy this link. You're driving traffic away. They might stay over there. But when you get that end card, the algorithm says, man, look at this. You get more watch time. You'll get the benefits of more traffic because of the fact that YouTube loves for you to put end cards and anything that's going to keep your people in YouTube. YouTube rewards you when a person hits the end card. And if you love your people, if you love your subscribers, hit the end cards because that rewards you with watch time. That rewards them with watch time. You know what I mean? Hit their end cards and you stay in the family. Because of the fact that the algorithm rewards you for that. Do not ever leave YouTube page because of the fact that takes away from your overall real-time processing. And like I said, my browsing traffic source says that I got like 2,100 minutes in the last 7 days just from my homepage. 2,700 minutes in the last few days. 2,000 plus minutes. Because of that, you never want to leave YouTube. Because if you stay and your next videos gets connected, YouTube rewards you for that. So whatever you do, you tell your friends, please watch my next video. And you make it into a series. You make every single video that you like. Every time you see me in here, it's like you're watching the same show. You do your video the same way. You're going to be washing clothes. You're going to be cleaning your car, fixing your car. Make sure you do all the same thing all the time. If you had this, you because it keeps people involved. That's why we've been watching TV for the last 100 years of TV, episodic TV. I think CSI Miami lasted 5 years. Because it's episodic. Shows like that show with that makes that boom. What's the name of that show? Is it the one with Ice-T in there? Whatever the hell. That's been around like 23 years because it's episodic. You know what I mean? And you can see the little chapters that says is linking to the next sequence and show. Back in the old days, when you used to watch TV shows, it'll say episode 1 at the beginning, episode 2, after the commercial break. And the last one was called the prequel. Like you'll see like a little title and then, the actors will act whatever in the TV show. I think it was Mannix, the FBI, Lone Ranger, Superman, TV series and TV show. Episodic is what gets your channel's views. Episodic is what gets your channel's views. In other words, make everything sequential. You know what I mean? Like make it about the same stuff, but different. The same stuff, but different. In other words, if you like doing a commercial, a whole YouTube channel, shaving heads, doing a shaving heads. Today is about shaving head. The next week about what products I'm using. What to do after you shave your head. Keep it episodic. So like that, people watch the next link to learn more or be more interested, and then that's what YouTube wants. So anyway, let's go back to this directive. That directive, which is not Article 13, Article 17, as they renamed it. Okay. The risk of lowering the revenue to traditional media and music companies from YouTube and potentially devastating the European creators who have built a business on YouTube. In other words, with that new Article 13, it's going to lower the revenue to traditional media and music companies from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That like they're going to have to be asking for permission for everything. Even though they're rich, they still got to have to pay on the link tax just to see like a 1-second video or picture or whatever. So that's going to hurt them. It's going to really, really hurt them. While the directives, this is good news. While the directive has passed, there is still time to affect the final implementation, avoid some of the worst unintended consequences. What that means in French is, while the directive has passed, when all the lawyers and everybody say, yeah, we're going to pass that, whatever it is. 13 is down, boom, boom, just yes. Hey, yay, it's passed. It's still time. Right now, the United States, everybody in here, they're going, things to make you go like, can we fix this? Can you clear that? Can you do this? Can you do that? It's like when you got a car, right? And you're revving it up. You got it in a dyno. Can you hit that? Can you go to the laptop, right? To make that sucker sound better. Can you do this? Tweak this, tweak that. Tweak this, tweak that. Now we got a good sounding. It's still time to save the internet. Or us. Me and you right here, we ain't probably going to be able to talk about this that much no more because of the fact that directive is going to pass. So with that new approach, with that new, it says here, there's still time to affect the final implementation to avoid some of the worst. Means that powerful collective voices of creators can still make a major impact. What that means in English is each member of the state is 27 EU countries, right? 27, right? Like 50 states, 50 EUs, 27 EUs. That just means 27 states. Each one has 2 years to introduce that new law. Part of the law says, well, if you got a social media platform, you're going to need, if you got 5 million people on your Joe Blow's YouTube wannabe platform, that social media, you got 5 million in there, you're going to need some special filters that's going to monitor copyright laws and all that. Our new laws, like the laws of Article 17, that used to be like the artist formerly known as Article 13, right? No more Article 13, now it's called Article 17. With that new law, you're going to need new filters. Of course, YouTube, as we're talking, Google is like working overtime in Silicon Valley up there in California. They got so many people working on these new filters. And of course, like always, YouTube going to get paid. They're going to make these new filters and sell them to Facebook. They're going to make these new filters and sell them to Twitter. Twitter. They're going to sell it to Twitter. They're going to sell it to any other platform that has more than 5 million subscribers in there. They're going to be expensive platforms. I mean, filters. Expensive. YouTube's going to get paid, which is owned by Google. Google's going to get boo. They're going to get a gazillion, like that guy from Dr. Evil said, what is it, bazillion dollars. They're going to make that much. You know what I mean? In other words, YouTube are going to get paid no matter what, but they're still going to be strict. So basically what that means is YouTube is making these filters, these copyright filters. They're going to sell. And of course, like always, the small people going to get hurt. Like us, we're small creators. They're going to say, well, I got 5 million subscribers and your filter costs like 25 million. There's no way we can afford that. Yeah, but sorry about that. So I guess you're going to have to just go away and dissolve your nice, successful platform that's not hurting nobody. But now, yeah, in order to exist and anywhere like in the world with a platform like that with 5 million, yeah, you're going to have to buy that filter. But we can't afford it. Sorry. They're going to get hurt, of course. But it is what it is. It was what it was. So now, with that said, we must continue to stand up and speak out for open creativity. We must continue to stand up and like make our voices heard, because of the fact that there's still time. It's 2 years, but that final implementation, if we all say, united we stand and divided we fall, if we all say, hey, you know what, I'm going to sign that petition, which is change.org petition, change.org. If you go in there and say, hey, this is what I think about that Article 13, no cursing, of course, and give your opinion, enough of that is going to make a change. So I'm doing it. I'm doing that as much as I can. Different IP addresses. Do it. Do it. Do it again. Do it. Do it. You know why? That will help us not get hurt. It's already hard on us where anybody could come in here and take our money with false, So now, check this out. Check this out. Improving communication and engagement. That's right. Improving communication and engagement. No, I'm not getting married. Personally, as a company, we are committed to listening to your feedback and concerns. Just like last year, we're making a big push to meet creators where they want to communicate through social, video, one-on-one sessions. I plan on sitting down with creators in 2019, and she did that already. Judy, the president of YouTube, she in California, back in the 90s, the founders of Google, they were friends. Like, she's like into this computer stuff. And in her house, in California, she said like, hey, Mr. Google people, like you could use my garage. Like if you want to invent Google in here, go ahead. So she knew the people that invented Google. They were some friends, like her best friends, like BFFs. They're like, yeah, man, like we could use the garage, like whatever. We could like freaking like make Google. And she's like, what's Google? Is that like a baby sound? They're like, no, it's like the name of our like a company for doing like like internet. Like, oh, you mean like Yahoo? They said, yeah, but better. Ours is gonna be called Google. And she's like, oh yeah, Google. That sounds like a little kiss sound. Google Gaga. No, you mean Lady Gaga? Now forget about all that. She got confused. They got confused, and they said, you know what? Can we just use the garage to hook this up? She said, yeah. I'm just joking though. Of course, they didn't go like that. I'm just joking. But now, as they went along, they said, hey, there's new dating servers called YouTube. Well, it wasn't called YouTube back then. We could use this platform. All these videos are sitting there, like make that into like a search engine. Like people are searching how to fix a car instead of just finding a website. They could see the video. Isn't that pretty cool? And Google's like, damn, yeah, that's like peanut butter. Remember that Reese's peanut butter commercial when the guy fell into the guy's chocolate? Hey, you got my chocolate into my peanut butter. You got my peanut butter into my chocolate. Google did the same thing. You got my Google into my YouTube. You got my YouTube into my Google. Hey, what, man? What? Boom. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Mickey. So, in other words, that mixture blew up. Blew up. Everybody got paid. Everybody was getting paid. Back then, I could get 10,000 views. Man, I could blow my nose and I could go viral. There was nobody specializing in nothing. Back then, you could like make a video on drinking coffee all day. Or drinking coffee on the internet. It's all anchor brand. Try this, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, I got paid. And ain't nobody was doing that. Now you got people inventing coffee. Whatever it is they do with coffee, whatever it is you can imagine, they're doing it to coffee. So try to compete with that and make money. Back then, I was making money just shaving. Now, I saw a grandmom last week shaving. I'm like, whoa, man, I can't compete with that. Because they feel sorry for her. She went viral. 500,000 views in a second. See, the thing is, everything is fluctuated. As beautiful as Bella Blends and TR and Drew's food reviews, all these beautiful people here can't get noticed. I see these supermodels in Mexico. 100 views. I'm like, how in the world is that possible? I look at Goddess TV, Goddess Lying Goddess, right? Real beautiful woman. Beautiful pictures. She should have 500,000 views. If she was being pushed, nobody knows she's there because YouTube caters all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? All the way up here. To get there, you need a push. And that's what we're doing down here, to learn from what the president says so we could be prepared to make our channels, you know, to grab more than just us in here. You know, because it's a big world out there. Bella Blends, Martenecita, Dios te bendiga. Thank you. It's a big world out there. And guess what? That world needs people like Mickey and TR. TR, not Rex. That man right there has a compassion, but it could hurt him. Like we was last night talking, and you know, he's so kind-hearted, and he wanted to support people and grow them. But there could be bad people that could hurt his channel. And nowadays, the way they bring channels down is not worth helping a small channel that has no pictures, no words, no nothing. Even though it's a good channel, but if you're that good and if you care for us, you have to understand. Don't put your channel out here with no content, looking like a spam channel, with no nothing, and then expect for a kind-hearted person to help you, because times are changing. You know, our channel could be brought down because of the fact that if we made the wrong choice, you could bring it down. So if you have compassion for us, we'll have compassion for you. Put videos, put pictures, let us know. It's like Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. Show me the pictures or the money. Show me the pictures and your content, and we will support you. But don't come out here like with and TR. He did such a great job last night, and the person was legit. You know, he checked his Instagram. He does exist, but the way he was on YouTube with zero stuff, you know. And again, the times are changing. Right here, according to the president, you have to have a sense of what's a copyright, you know, in the next year or two. You have to have a sense of what policies, what comments are, because of the fact that comments classifier will disable your whole, hey, Theo. So because of that, now, again, hopefully, most of you have tried out the new Studio Beta. I know I keep saying that all the time, right? Like I work for YouTube. I really don't work for YouTube. But that Studio Beta, you have to learn how to use it, because the old one is going out this year. This year, at the end of this year, is using up too much money for YouTube, and they can't benefit out of there. The old Studio is behind like 2 days. Like if you have 1,000 subscribers, the old Studio says you only have 800. And then it'll update in 3 or 4 days. Is real behind, because just think of an old laptop from 1990. No, I'm sorry, an old laptop from 2005.